You shouldn't be able to do it. And everything. I mean, the range of motion, the fact the pain was gone. Wasn't too long after that that all the arthritic aches and pains that I was having gotten more flexible. And
does that continue?
As far as I know, I can sit down on the floor cross-legged a long time, get up and walk. I don't have to wait for everything to catch up with me like I used to. Or slowly unwind and stretch and still be sore, tender and all that stuff. It's all gone. My lung capacity is increased. I don't have much, but I can tell recovery times from exercise is improved. My mustache, when we first came to Sarasota in May, was white.
Really?
I got a little bit of white left on either end. Everything in between is going salt and pepper.
Right, right.
Same thing with up here. This is all gray. And now it's a big splash of dark in here.
How about more hair?
Can't say that yet. I can't say that yet.
Probably reduce veterinary costs.
The last visit down, I was asking Dr. Army if anyone had that particular experience. He said, not yet.
Uh-huh.
And as you know, with all of these things, it may come later.
Right.
Because other parts of my body obviously need more attention. Prognosis testing.
How about mental capacities or emotional reactions, anything like that you've noticed?
There were a couple of times I went through some depressive type feelings, but not like I went through the depressed time. It's just what I could ascertain was that I was pushing out so much toxins that it really made me feel lousy. But that was only a couple of times. I had everywhere I've had an injury, it seemed like at some point along the way, I would get pain in that area. And not for a long time. It was like a visitation, a memory. And then it went away, and it didn't happen. I had a lot of trouble with my ears as a kid. And there has been a significant amount of doctor visits and things done. And that has, for me personally, been the most painful part of the detox. There have been times where, just out of the blue, the ears would start hurting. And a couple of times, pain. And then I knew what it was, and I just had to wait through it. And in about 5-10 minutes, it went away, and then never did. So, otherwise, there's been no difficulty.
So how do you feel now? I mean, what's your general experience of life as compared to what it was 6 months ago?
Better, unquestionably better. Just knowing that I can improve everything. Losing all the arthritic pain, I don't even have to worry about that anymore. It's already gone. Mental attitude's better. Thinking's clear. Relationship with my wife is better.
Good medication?
I know I have several people on these different lists. Antononi and Miranda.
This is the Miranda.
Okay. How much, is there a certain amount to take?
Yes, just on the bottom.
These two are, this is partial. One of my front teeth is. These two are partial, and then I have a 3-unit bridge. And, one of them is a root canal, and I have one root canal on the bottom that is a question of whether they can keep it or if it needs to be pulled. It has a Sargenti root canal, which is arsenic and formaldehyde.
She had a couple different metals going to her. She got the plate and she got her amalgam, old amalgam.
Do you know if cavitation, because I'm hearing cavitation a lot in that terminology, do you know if that is maybe jaw ascites?
I don't, could one of you guys describe, what do they mean by cavitation?
Right. Cavitation simply means that they pull the tooth and left something in here. Then it seals over and it stays. It's a
Okay, okay.
But it is
okay. Okay,
I was always
good.
trying to explain what the German knows what jaw osteitis means. And osteitis is a Latin term for inflammation of the bone, yeah? And jaw, of course, is jaw. So it's an inflammation of the jawbone, which happens after something gets closed in and it's not healing. Right? Okay? So
And they didn't clean out.
what you call it is cavitation.
That is what they call it.
Okay. So this is the cavitation notion.
Well, he says that this other
just trying to talk
tooth is
research, because
actually
we
in the
think-
process of being rejected by the body. If I don't do anything, it would literally just come on out.
Yes.
Because the decay in the bone around it is
Thanks for
so
sharing as
bad.
well.
Might happen.
Surely it's regular.
test the person and come out with the absolute exact.
Okay, what you see is the kidney tooth on the right side, okay? So which is the second tooth.
It's gone now.
Okay. There, where the tooth was, is the strongest cavitation
Up in the jaw.
reaction.
And that is next to the front tooth of this 3-unit bridge that's saying it's being rejected. Also my sinus is apparently, there's not much space between the gums and the sinus.
But overall, your reaction to the cavitation also is not strong. Okay? So cavitation is not your primary problem. Let's see, root canal. It seems you have to put some feet next to each other. Sorry, you can get forward. So it seems to be not the first body's priority right now.
And they're saying that I need to get all this bacteria out so that my body can finish healing. And I kind of thought, well, if I do this, then the pancreas and everything else will come in.
Yes.
Because it's normal.
Who can guarantee you that if you have those teeth pulled, that you won't develop cavitation?
Well, the surgeon that he uses, he's used them for 25 years. Or he's been mercury-free. The dentist I'm going to has been mercury-free for 25 years. The surgeons he's used for a number of years. They're the same ones I went to when I had 2 other sardinic root canals and another tooth pulled that wasn't, to my knowledge, bad. Because they were telling me I should pull all of it. And then I backed out.
So how many more teeth do you have in your mouth that are not root canal teeth and that are healthy?
Well, all the bottom teeth are basically healthy. These are crowned, and the back one has a root canal. On the upper, I have one back here, one here, and these 2.
Okay, so you have 4 teeth on the upper jaw that are yours.
But
Then you might be better off just from static everything, yeah, with one piece.
an upper.
Upper.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
You have all the upper ones pulled?
And then
Just from,
these.
because you have jaw problems with all these different parts.
Oh, yeah, that's what he's saying. And you pull one tooth, and he says you're compensating. And then as much as I've had it, he's talking about straightening 2 of the teeth on the bottom and having a good upper. Which, I know I'm not able to chew my tooth, and I haven't been able to chew properly for a number of years.
Because for your pancreas weakness, chewing is more important than anything else. Root canal tooth problem is not in the foreground right now, okay?
This one, or any of these.
Any. Doesn't play a role. There's no overall change from the root canal. So they don't seem to be in the foreground right now. But you're reacting a lot to having your dental piece in and out. Yeah? When you have it out, you have a destabilization of the energies. Okay? So your bite seems to be more important for your body than the health of your gums or jawbone, right?
And I don't have it in mind.
Yeah.
And
So
I
you might-
probably won't until,
Yeah. You might think about getting those 4 teeth, which half of them have a root canal anyway, yeah, pulled to have one upper denture that you can learn to chew with, which will also be a stimulus for bone growth in the upper jaw. So your bone will recuperate from being used and leave the lower jaw situation the way it is.
well, he's going to straighten these and then make a partial or something, so I'll have teeth on this side.
Yes.
I mean, they're gone.
Yes. But at least you'll have done something, you have something constant on the upper jaw, and then you can also have something fixed on the lower jaw, and then you will have not much bite problem. Okay? Let's do one thing now. When you bite your teeth together, and I test you again, okay? Wait a second. Okay, so now apply some pressure between upper clenching. C-L-E-N-C-H-E-N. I-N-G. Sorry. I-N-G. Clenching. Okay. There you are. Okay. This is very important.
Greg.
1 second. Sorry for interrupting. We were testing root canal tooth and cavitation nosal, and they were only doing minimal changes. Okay. But since there was a lot of change to the worse when she took her denture, a little bit part out, yeah, her plate out, yeah, it was going to the worse. Okay. And then better when it was back in.
Right.
Which is an indication for me that her bite is of a bigger problem than all of the bone process. Okay? So now I had her clench and see what happened to the pancreas and spleen. Okay? So the TMJ problem, the bite problem, yeah, is for the body of an utmost importance.
Well, this is, Dr. Lerner probably be, like this.
Very, yes.
We'll print that stuff out and give it to you anyway.
Okay? So here you see, just one last thing. Without plate and clenching, you see that it's going the same direction?
Yes.
Okay? So to have a single part upper denture, yeah, which would enable her to have a better chewing and a better bite and a more even balanced pressure on the TMJ joint, yeah, and then you see it's pointing in the same direction basically, okay? It's much more of an importance than, you see root canal and cavitation, they didn't do anything, okay?
Wow.
Well, I don't know, Shirley been telling you about the dentist and she's about to.
Yes,
To do this.
yes.
He was speaking in some of the same terms that you are about what he believes will be her benefit once we get everything out and the new stuff in.
Yes.
But he was talking about the bite
Yes.
and the shape of her jaw and all these
Yes.
things would
Yes.
be better.
That's what her body's saying, the bite is more important than anything else.
Wow.
That the bark is less important than the bite. I have
Okay, now you can drink something and then we check your next.
Okay. Whoops, did I grab
I
my
need to
glasses?
check it out pretty soon.
Pull yourself,
I don't have
Mark
one.
Gable.
I
Okay,
did
right. It's Felicia?
Okay.
Yeah.
She knows too much.
I did everything.
Too much.
Okay, gripping those feet. I'm just going to stick on that. Let me go like this. We'll get yours up easy. Just put them under my thighs.
Where's,
Oh, up here. I'm going to start again. I don't want to read you too many. I'm going to